Center in Texas. Well, Boyd figured that one out too. Only she didn't discover it in Texas. I was the one who discovered it in Texas. But she read about it in Mexico. Anything she says about Mesoamerica regarding the rock art, proof of what she's reading in Mexico can be found in Texas. All right, we're almost done. See that? Has anybody read Boyd? She talks about the Earth Monster.
Earth Monster.
The Earth Monster. It's made of all the colors of our medicine wheels: the black, the yellow, the white, the red. Can I make a note here? Notice that the black does not touch the white. But in the medicine wheel we carry around with us today, the black and the white are right next to each other. Okay. However, the black color was painted first, and then the red, and then the yellow, and then the white. That's the order in which the painting was painted. Everything went down black, then everything went down red, then everything went out yellow, and then everything went out white. By the way, as the missions are being established in San Antonio, when the Franciscans catch on to some of this stuff, they decide to create quartets among the mission Indians themselves. And they would give them sheets of music. One person would read the notes in black, the next person would read the notes in red, the next person would read the notes in yellow, and the next person would read the notes in white. Right? So the Spanish incorporated this color scheme into colonizing San Antonio. So this is the Earth Monster. Earth Monster. It means Earth Monster in the Mesoamerican pantheon. Everybody agree?
Yes.
Doesn't that look strangely, though, like a cocoon? Some people call it a catfish. They call it an earth monster. We know it's a symbol for Mother Earth. We know this. But what was Mother Earth before she became Mother Earth? It was something else we've learned. And if you want to associate this cocoon, by the way, this outline that I just took comes directly, mathematics from the painting itself. But wouldn't it be interesting if this cocoon could be in some way associated with a butterfly? Is there a danza to a butterfly?
Yes.
What butterfly is it called?
Papalo.
¿Cómo?
Papalo.
Papalo? So what is papalo and what is papalo? What's the difference? Is there a difference?
Siciliano.
¿Cómo?
It's papalo. Then the
Oh, that's
Yeah.
obsidian butterfly. It's a type of moth.
Okay.
It's a moth and it's also a rat. And Papalo is just a butterfly.
it's a butterfly.
Okay. Well, lo and behold,
Oh my.
here's the land formation. Right here. And there's your butterfly. It's natural land formation. And I got my geologist to make sure it was natural. Just like the buttes in Gatesville, are they natural? The buttes at San Angelo, are they natural? How about this formation? How about that butterfly? How about that? There's other things here. I'm just showing you the tip of it all. Is it natural? Yes, Gary, it's a natural formation. You're asking me. It's 10 o'clock at night.
Gary, where is this at?
The Geographic Center of Texas.
Oh. Is it?
What is at the center? Look at the horizon in that direction, look at the horizon in this direction. What is at the center of those two horizons? As the sun is rising or the moon is rising? What is the center? The earth. You are standing at the center of the earth, the center of the world, with the sun rising over there, the moon rising over there. at equal distance from you and your line of sight. Mercury, Texas. Mercury, Texas. When I was looking for an association in the rock, I said, what is that thing? Desaparece. Moon goddess, se desapareció. Was it just something, having a bad day? They had a bad day, they decided to move it from here over here. I thought, well, that part of the painting is associated with the planet Mercury. That part of the painting is associated with one of the gods in the painting, the planet Mercury. So all I had to do was go to the Colorado River because that's where that apparition existed. What is that? What is that? It's on the Colorado River. So I went along the Colorado River and I zoomed in on the Colorado River. In the center, lo and behold, there's a little town called Mercury, Texas. By the way, because of that, we know that the people who incorporated these little communities, Universal City, San Antonio, Universal City, Texas, Mercury, Texas, these people, call them, Masons. They know this stuff, man, because they got that information from the Spanish, and the Spanish got it from the Franciscans, or the Franciscans got it from the Indigenous people. They think that we're not around anymore. They can go ahead and lay in a little town. What the hell are all gone? This thing is Mercury. They take advantage of what they think that we're not here anymore. And they do things like that in space. Universal City. I wish I had the time to explain Universal City to you right now, but I don't. So where is the geographic center of Texas? Directly above the city of Mexico.
Dear God. That is insane.
Of course.
That's insane, bro.
So, I got 3 more slides. In 536, please go home and watch this. Look at fantastic piece of work. In 536, all hell broke loose all over the world. And all the people from all over the world were survivors of the year the sun disappeared. We're all survivors of that, all over the world. There's evidence in this film that'll show you the Mesoamerican people were suffering, like the Black Plague in Europe, Asians, Africans. There's evidence that everything went to hell in 536. This is what? 642 years after the White Shaman painting was painted. All hell went loose. And whoever lived in Texas and suffered through that, left Texas because of the drought. The cave that held the Venadito, the first Venadito, I haven't showed that to you, but that cave collapsed. And the people of Texas made this massive exodus. Some went north, Utah-Steckans, Shoshones, Paiutes, Comanches. Some went south, Mexicanos. Some went west, Hopis, Utah-Steccan speaking people. They all left Texas. In 536. Okay, lastly, one of the interesting things that this painting concerns itself with, it concerns itself with the snare of the deer, which you would call the snare of the deer. The snare of the deer. It's a relationship that Venus and Mars have together. It's a little chase, a cat and mouse game that Mars and Venus play together ever so often. And the deer winds up snaring himself in the path of the sun, and Mars catches up with him. Follow. The rock art primarily concerns itself with annular eclipses, which Dr. Carolyn, she doesn't say they're annular eclipses, she says the snare of the deer, the upside down character is the snare of the deer. These are all the eclipses that took place directly over San Antonio, Texas in the last 300 years. Directly over these missions in San Antonio. Why do you put 5 missions in one city? two to the left and three to the right, two front doors facing the east, three front doors facing the west. Why did you carve Venus's 2-year dance around the sun on the Mission? Why do you have an annular eclipse at Mission Concepcion underneath the Ascension of Mary? Because it's about that. Eclipses. Sadly, they're done. The last eclipse you'll ever see in San Antonio, under the way that the raw part was painted, the Torrance tried to tell, the last one took place in 2023. You won't see an eclipse over San Antonio till 2200. But you haven't missed out. That's just the end of the eclipse. There's still the rest of the painting. You know what I mean? There's still the Mesoamerican contributions that's not being ignored. I beg your pardon. Forgive me for saying that. It's gotta happen. So, by the way, this is the total eclipse that happened in 1325 over Mexico City. When what happened in 1325? Huh? The foundation of Tenochtitlan. Not long after that, well, a lot long after that, in 1991, you had an eclipse over Mexico City again. In December 19, 2031, there's going to be one more, 2031, there's going to be one more going over Mexico City, Pachuca, Querétaro, León, San Luis. With God, that's going to appear over Mexico City. Okay, that's it. There is no 45 minutes? Yeah.